at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you think about the history of college football, you have got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Commodores kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The long off-season has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. The give is to Williams. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Now, who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Out wide right, it's Danzy. Snags it, and there's running room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From deep, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. season. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throwing, Lewis. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. To get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Fields the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Austin Mack. Shoots it to the left. Found a seam. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A run for the quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action with Mack. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mack. Right side, it's Davis. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Making the adjustment. The give is to Williams. There's some room. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll test the right side. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Dickens. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking them.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Lewis. Throws to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The give is to Williams. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Gets the back moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose again.
3rd and long coming up. Mack. Left side is Allen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He's changing the play. Fourth down, Austin Mack. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Leaves it in his belly. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds.
Makes a grab and room to run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Working the middle. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Short pass. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air again, Lewis. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give is to Williams. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Austin Mack escapes the pressure going right. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Got some green grass. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Throwing Mack. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Davis. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone. Looking to get one in here.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Sets his feet. It's Mack. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wideout. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 15 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Hawkeyes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Running inside, it's Dickens. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis comes down, it's Bettis. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Driven back.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. throwing. Lewis. Look out. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. On the gun on third down, Lewis. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Right back to it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Kill. 180 race car. 180 race car.
Mack. Rush right in his face. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Left side is Allen, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hits inside. It's Williams. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Grabbed over the middle, it's Alexander. There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 78 yards down the field, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for room. It's Phillips.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun on third down, Lewis throws to the wideout. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Sends it back in motion. Swamped immediately.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Austin Mack can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And there he goes. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Elliott. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's Lewis to throw. Out wide right, it's Bettis. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Commodores! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got a little grass. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the 1st.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Taken down. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Well, you got 3rd in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down. You either do two things. One, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out what this coach wants to do.